Hi, this is Songbird Cooking. So basically, I had to test the recipe before I wanted to actually give the ingredients or whatever else went with it. So, and how I made them. There was really no need to say how I made them if it's a new recipe that I haven't known about without tasting them first. So, I taste tested them, and as you can see, they're almost gone because this whole pan was full, and now they're gone. There's more in the oven. You can't see and there's dark, but the recipe was 1 egg. This is the bowl I used. I have to wash my dishes now. This is the size bowl that I used. This is the the some of the stuff, the mix on the bowl. So funny, flour in the sinks. Yeah, I gotta wash my dishes now. Too much. I don't like to have a lot of dishes. That's the flour I used. But what happened was, I gotta get that off because that was sticking out. It takes way too long to clean. Got the mix still on the bowl. I'm so excited because they taste so good. Ooh, they are really delicious. So, I wanted to make some peanut butter cookies, but I did not have any flour. Regular flour. I like to use regular flour, baking powder, baking soda. Sometimes it depends on what recipe I'm making. Cookies. I love cookies. I've been making cookies since I was 12. I've been baking since I was 8. Started with homemade cakes contest at the school down in Alabama where they told us that we had to go home and compete. It was from grade 2nd grade through 12th grade at that Washington Public School in Tuskegee, Alabama. So they told us that whoever won the real prizes would be someone who went home, did it by scratch. Those were the rules. If you don't know how to do it, I guess you have to learn how to do it. That wasn't their problem. So my first thing I learned how to make was homemade cakes, and I practiced. My mom, she bought everything, and I practiced until I got it right. And that took about 3 or 4 days. And I did get first prize on that, blue ribbon. Um, Again, so anyhow, tonight I was making cookies, which I started when I was 12. And I had some Teddy peanut butter. I like the Teddy peanut butter. It tastes really good to me, like Peter Pan or Jif, like kind of like a cross with both of them together, sort of, kind of. I don't know. It's good. And it's healthy, but I'm not advertising. And also, I didn't have any flour. I had 1 egg. I creamed butter and sugar first in the bowl. Like I said, this is the size of the bowl. I don't know the measurements, but I've been cooking so long that I don't need measurements. I just know what size bowl to use for how much room I need to move around to mix whatever I'm mixing. So I creamed butter and sugar in this bowl, which is like bigger than a cereal bowl, of course. Just like a medium. I could make potato salad in it for 2 people. And it's small, but it's big. It's medium. So anyhow, so I had no flour. So what I used was this. My son had brought this here, and it is blueberry pancake waffle mix, and it's not even and actually, I've never used this, not even for pancakes or any kind. My son just brought it here last week. So I said, well, hey, it's still got flour in it. Let me use it. I really didn't even read it. I just knew it was pancake mix. I'm going to tell the truth. And I just took it out and put it in the bowl after the sugar and butter was creamed. I didn't pay attention to the flavor of it. I'm used to just plain pancake mix. I didn't realize. And I see little black things in the mix, like you see in these beautiful cookies. Look how beautiful they are. They're crunchy on the outside, and the inside they're really soft and chewy and just wonderful. And the taste is so good. What made me wonder what was in it, because I said, well, maybe there's bugs, whatever. I know you wouldn't do that. So then I look at the box and it says blueberry. Okay, so there's dried blueberries. Anyhow, so I put that together with the cream, butter, and sugar first. Add a little bit of blueberry waffle mix slowly. Not all at once. You just want to put a sprinkle at a time while you mix it. And you want to put your egg in there before you put your flour in there. So it's cream, butter, and sugar. Mix your egg 2 tablespoons of milk, whole milk, and then start to mix that up really good until it's mixed well. And then sprinkle a little bit of blueberry waffle mix, pancake mix in it, a little at a time. Now, I don't know about different brands of pancake blueberry mix. I just know how this one is working. Okay, so as you know, each flour maker does something different to their flour. So if you want this recipe exact, then I guess you would have to use these exact ingredients. And it says complete also. And like I said, this is the Teddy peanut butter, and it's fresh. It was not open. And when I make cookies, I want a fresh jar that's not been used for a week and 2 weeks, because that makes a difference in the flavor. Okay, so mix all that together. It makes a soft dough. I'll break one for you. And as you can see when I'm breaking it, look, it's not making any crunchy sounds. And it's really, you see it's not really falling apart, which means it's not crumbly. It's still sticking together. It's just beautiful. Look at the bottom part. It's golden. And then that took exactly 15 minutes in the oven on 350. The oven was preheated. The most delicious cookies I have ever made. So the name of these cookies will be blueberry peanut butter waffle cookies. Peace, love, and light.